It's always fun to look around and see fans singing our Star-Spangled Banner. Getting in the spirit. Should be a good one tonight. Don't go away. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at the Lakers. They're in the upper part of the conference records right now, in 5th place. And, of course, Dallas, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And I think for the Lakers, they were a team that no one knew quite what to make of entering the season. But as the year's gone on, it's become clear they're legit contenders.
Abundantly clear. I mean, they can compete with any team in the league, and I think they still have some upside, room for improvement.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, after a 16-year run where they made the playoffs 15 times and won the NBA title in 2011, the Dallas Mavericks have missed the postseason the last 3 years. But by bringing in 2019 Rookie of the Year Luka Doncic and trading for All-Star Kristaps Porzingis, there's a lot of confidence in Dallas that they will soon be back in the hunt. Evan?
Seems like they are. Thanks, D.A. Clark, the rookies are still trying to get their firm footing as the new season begins and a new arena for them opens up. Talk about your journey over the course of your rookie year.
Yeah, I remember it was really exciting to have fulfilled the dream of being an NBA player. I struggled early in the season, particularly against some of the veteran guys I ran up against, but found my rhythm and really played extremely well for the second segment of the season. But there was a period, Kevin, when I ran into a wall and just had nothing in terms of sharpness or legs. And then all of a sudden, after about a week and a half of that, it just went away. And I hit my stride and finished strong.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Rondo in at the point. And for Dallas, Doncic and Porzingis, the incredible forward pair. Jalen Brunson out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Powell in at the 5 down low. Now here's Rondo. Tim Hardaway unable to get his last shot to go. Davis finds James. And they double up James. It's deflected. Powell with the steal. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And that one drops for him. Doncic has got the game going with his first points of the game for Dallas.
Nice work there from Doncic. Saw an opportunity to cash in and didn't let it go awry. A beautiful pass by Rondo. That's excellent teamwork.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Brunson. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Nuggets in Denver. It's stolen by Green. Hardaway against LeBron. Shoots the 3. That shot off. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
4 on the clock. Sinks the triple.
Encouraging to see Hardaway Jr. knock it down from there, proving he can do damage from this area.
On the wing, James. Guarded by Doncic. LeBron passes to McGee. Right side, Rondo. And there's the pass to Davis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Porzingis.
Davis is really the total package. A mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
Lakers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. The first one falls.
You look at the Lakers desperate to surround LeBron with talent to win now. They have improved, but is it enough to go deep in the West?
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. And the Lakers, for decades, Clark, a magnet for superstar free agents.
Yeah, and you know, guys, in recent years, more of a mixed bag in that regard. Whether it's the turmoil in the Lakers organization, I think that's part of it, or the prospect of playing in LeBron's shadow. A number of elite players have elected to go elsewhere thus far.
Here's LeBron after Luka Doncic's bucket. And LeBron throws it down.
LeBron James knows the meaning of the word layup, but he's much more interested in throwing it down when he can.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Brunson the pass to Doncic. Back to Brunson. Over Rondo. Brunson, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Back to LeBron. Over Doncic. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Analytics says that you should ignore the mid-range jumper. No, not with LeBron. With him shooting, I'll bank on any shot he takes.
On the wing, Doncic. Over James. Doncic, no good.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
The shot by Rondo is no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And the foul called on Danny Green. That's his first foul. Now here's Brunson. He's covered by Rondo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, the number 33 pick in the 2018 draft, Jalen Brunson, off to a pretty good start.
Boy, I tell you what, this guy is so solid. He was the Naismith Player of the Year and a two-time champion at Villanova. No surprise to see him handling this business in the pros because he's all business.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
You know, with Dirk Nowitzki retiring last season after a remarkable 21 years with the Mavericks, they are starting afresh, a new era, hoping budding superstar Luka Doncic can carry that mantle. And I think he's off to a great start in doing so.
And he makes both free throws. And you think of everything that Dirk Nowitzki has meant to the Mavericks. Clark, one team for his entire career.
An iconic Hall of Famer. You talk about 14 All-Star appearances and league MVP, 6th all-time in scoring. Most importantly, the franchise's first and only title in 2011.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. James finds Davis.
There is a bunch to appreciate about LeBron's game. His passing is off the charts. Just look at that feed.
Mavericks trail by 4. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Brunson. Three-pointer. Cans it from downtown. Brunson's got 5.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Rondo looking around. Left side, Davis. Lakers passing it around. Back to James. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Doncic. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Lakers. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 5. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. Here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of last season's top three-point shooters. You take a look at Green, second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc. And, of course, Seth Curry, another sniper. He'll hurt you from three-point land.
What shooting we saw from them all season. I mean, I'd love to see these guys in a game of horse. They'd probably be draining shots from midcourt.
Puts it up outside for Rondo. From downtown, the Lakers rebound. James on the follow.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Brunson with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Doncic against LeBron. Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closely. Porzingis can't hit.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Shoots over Doncic. They get it back. Davis on the follow.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Brunson. Here's Doncic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him. And that sends Anthony Davis to the free throw line. It's on Luka Doncic. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
And that one falls for Davis.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
Can they get it? He squares up and sinks it.
Seth Curry's game in the mid-range area continues to look better, taking advantage of all opportunities.
Caldwell Pope outside. Bradley against Wright. Doncic with the steal. Outside Curry. The floater. The shot will not fall. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Curry. 14 points from him the last game against the Nuggets in Denver.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
Nice body control by Seth Curry. I mean, he's so good at fending off defenders on the way up.
Lakers leading by 6. Bradley deciding where to go with it. Kuzma outside. Fires the 3. The rebound by Marjanovic. Dallas has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Curry kicks to Doncic. In the corner, it's Kleba. On the 3 off target.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And it's Davis with the jam.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Here's Curry. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Anthony Davis.
And the feeling has been that the Lakers needed to acquire more veteran talent to put alongside LeBron, and they've done just that.
And, you know, time is creeping up on LeBron. He turns 35 this season. Really, for the Lakers, the time is now if they're going to compete to get him another ring and perhaps themselves another banner.
And, yes, it's good. And the Lakers lead by 9.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Right against Bradley. Doncic feeling it out. From 13 feet, it goes down. Doncic has got 6.
Boy, Doncic so crafty and good at using screens and being effective in screening situations. He's a true scorer and playmaker.
Now, here's Howard. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The shot's good from Kuzma.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Fast break, Dallas finishes the break with a slam.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
A minute 42 left in the first. Bradley passes to Caldwell Pope. Here's Kuzma. A shot, no good. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. The Mavericks have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. And he makes the first. Clark, there are a lot of great playmakers in this NBA that sometimes we don't talk about or under the radar.
Yeah, there are. Again, there's so many outstanding players in a league of 30 teams, but you know, Drew Holiday has been outstanding as a big playmaking guard, as good scoring the ball as he is playmaking. Draymond Green, not a guard, but makes decisions and passes the ball like a high-level guard and is extremely valuable in that Warriors attack. Those 2 guys are a little bit undervalued for their ability to make their teammates better.
Good point. The Mavericks have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
You know, guys, the Dallas Mavericks with the longest active sellout streak of any pro basketball team. You can put sellout in quotes because they actually give a lot of tickets away to schools and community service groups to make sure that building is full.
And Cousins kicks to Bradley. Kuzma against Doncic. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Lakers. 3-point lead. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Fast break, Dallas. Curry's got the ball. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
And you know, for Curry, getting into the league has been a battle for Seth. I mean, he's more established and playing with more confidence now.
James checked in for Los Angeles. Bradley goes up on the wing, and it falls over the rim and in. Dallas has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Curry looking it over. Passes it to Marjanovic. Kicks it to Doncic. Here's Kleba. He's guarded by Howard. 5 to shoot. Marjanovic, no good. Bradley with the ball. Pass to James. Back to Bradley. Good if it goes. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for Los Angeles. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they've built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
So for the Lakers right now, Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Howard. And it's Bradley in at the point guard position. Here's James after Luka Doncic's bucket. Now the pass to Caldwell Pope. Pass to LeBron. Lets it go from deep. That one doesn't go. Mavericks trail by 4. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing, and all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. And Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A. Here's Doncic, following the score by Avery Bradley. Outside Curry. Passes it to Doncic, and stolen by James. Here's Bradley. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Dallas shooting 43% from the field. Pass to Kleba. Now here's Marjanovic. Dallas moving it around. Curry dishes to Barea. And the pass to Marjanovic. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Marjanovic has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And Barea plays with a lot of confidence in the pick and roll. Very crafty and shifty, slashing and slicing the defense to pieces with his ball handling and passing.
Now here's Bradley. 6 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop.
Excellent, excellent transition passing there, guys. Straight to the hoop.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The drive by James. It's rebounded by Dallas. Marjanovic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Barea against Bradley. A nice shot by Barea.
Hard not to commend the confidence of Barea. For a point guard, he's an excellent scorer, particularly inside.
Barea against Bradley. And Boban Marjanovic picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Zinkis, he's checked in for Dallas. Hardaway comes in for Luka Doncic. The Lakers also making some changes. Green, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Bradley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Mark, the level of nuance in the footwork that keeps evolving every few years. Talk about the changes that you have seen from the time you've played to the exquisite footwork we see now.
Well, you know, some of my peers would say that these guys are being allowed to walk and have it talked about as good footwork. So you work with Reggie and other guys, and I hear them all the time saying guys are getting away with carrying the ball and so forth. But the footwork is pretty good. I mean, when you think about it, the step-back three-point shot, the ability to make plays off the dribble, all attributed to footwork. I think it's just an evolution of the game. As players see more and more of excellent work on the court, they're able to emulate it a lot sooner and a lot better.
A lot of turnover for the Mavericks this season, but they bring back restricted free agents Maxi Kleber, Dwight Powell, and Dorian Finney-Smith.
And, you know, those three players have made steady improvement, and that's a credit to how the Mavericks develop young players. They also bring length and athleticism to that rotation.
Well, out of Canada by way of Stanford University, 6'11" power forward Dwight Powell.
Boy, a high-energy guy is Powell, guys. He's a pogo stick and a rim runner, very quick-footed. I think that makes him tough to tag slicing through the lane. His activity and agility really what separate him and get him minutes on the court.
That free throw, no good.
The length and mobility of Powell is really impressive. He's a solid big guy who I think continues just to get better at both ends.
No luck that time either.
And, you know, with LeBron coming to L.A., the Lakers trying to speed up their timeline. I mean, the roster never quite got gelled. The end result, LeBron's first time outside the playoffs since 2005, which was his second season as a pro. That's a remarkable, remarkable run.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks, trailing by 5. With some arc, and the layup is up and in. Brunson's got 7 points.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
And when you look back on LeBron's first year in Los Angeles, Clark, how would you rate it?
Well, I think a mild disappointment, but remember now, before he got hurt, they were 4 or 5 games above 500, but the injuries, some other drama, really changes in the front office, instability led to a disappointing and frustrating season.
Here's Brunson after Rajon Rondo's bucket. And that one is hammered home.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Now here's Brunson. 9 points in the game so far. Hardaway passes to Brunson. Porzingis against Cousins. Bounce pass, Porzingis. Clock at 4, and a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's the Lakers with it. Green dishes to LeBron. Outside Rondo, back to James. He kicks it to Rondo. There's Green with the 3, and it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. He has 6.
And Green is a world-class sniper, laser, an excellent shooter. Great at getting his puppy set on these shots from deep.
Back to Brunson. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Outside, Green. The kick out to LeBron, and they double up James. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Cousins, no one around him. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And Cousins imposing inside, but let's face it, he can score from anywhere.
Mavericks trail by 8. Brunson the pass to Barea. Now here's Brunson. He's covered by Rondo. Pass to Hardaway. And here's Barea. Misses off the right iron. Whoa!
Hey, watch out now. Watch out. Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
Dallas calls timeout.
Well, the suitors didn't jump out full throttle to sign Cousins in this past free agency. Still wary of his health. Ended up having to take another one-year contract, this time with the Lakers. Cousins, though, still hoping to show he's a franchise-caliber player.
Right, he's checked in for J.J. Barea. The Lakers also making some changes. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for LeBron. Now here's Wright. Yep, that one goes in there.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
Mark, you were so good at such an early age in your basketball career. At what point did you personally realize just how far the game could take you?
You know, it really resonated with me, Kevin, I think at a summer basketball camp at Miami of Ohio, when some of the better campers, high school campers, were asked to play with the college guys at night. And then during pickup games in my hometown of Cleveland with some of the Cleveland Cavaliers, Jim Jones and the late Terry Furlow and Mike Mitchell, and being able to compete somewhat with those guys at 15 and 16 years of age, and having them encourage me to keep going, and that I'd have a chance to do what they were doing at the time, which was play pro ball.
And although not the biggest guy, you got to love how Rondo uses his body inside. Has a great touch as well around the rim.
Mavericks trail by 7. It's stolen by Rondo. Passes to Kuzma. It's rebounded by Dallas.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Now here's Kuzma, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
You know, guys, in his rookie season, Kyle Kuzma shot over 36% from long range. Last season, that number was at 30%. Interesting to see which way that goes going forward.
No good on the free throw. Clark, at the University of Utah over 3 seasons, Kuzma never shot better than 32% from long distance.
Yeah, you know, some reasonably doubt whether his rookie season mark will be sustainable, but he's got the confidence level offensively and work ethic. I'd bet on him to get those percentages back up for sure.
Now here's Wright. On the wing, Hardaway. There's the triple. Rondo with the rebound.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Kuzma, that's good.
Yeah, Rondo just knows how to wheel and deal, has that exceptional feel for when one of his guys is open.
Rondo against Wright. Brunson scanning the floor. Back to Hardaway for the 3. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. Cousins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Kuzma kicks to Rondo. And another 3 for the Lakers.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's Wright. Inside. Clock at 6. And stolen by Cousins. Here's Green. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got his 3rd assist on the night.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
And the Mavericks call time here.
It was to the chagrin of many that Cousins joined the Warriors last season, but it looked to be the right choice for him. He got to take his time rehabbing and came back to a team in first place with no pressure.
Dallas making a switch here. Doncic is checked in.
All right, a chance to look at some stats for Cousins. He's coming off an excellent season. He was around 16 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Green against Porzingis. And Cousins kicks to Rondo. Shot clock at 6. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Lakers second.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
And with Cousins last year, you know, Greg, he came back with a bit of a minutes restriction.
And, Kevin, time will tell just how full a recovery Cousins can make. But last year went how he hoped it would with regards to taking a year to get things right and be in a good situation.
Powell, that's good.
Boy, when he's in rhythm, he's a threat to score from here. Gotta D up Powell from the mid-range.
Pass to Cousins. Shoots over Powell. No good from Cousins. Mavericks trail by 13. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Cousins throws it down.
Well, you've got to be attentive around Kuzma. You can't be casual. He's excellent at gambling appropriately and coming away with steals.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Shoots over Kuzma. That one a little long.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
And Davis throws it down.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Here's Porzingis following the basket by Anthony Davis. Porzingis passes to Powell. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Lakers leading by 17. The drive by Green, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
Free throw good, Green.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Marjanovic checked in for Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. And it's Seth Curry in for Jalen Brunson. And both free throws good for Green. Mavericks trail by 19. Now, Wright. Down low. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Dwight Howard. For Dallas, they have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Los Angeles making a switch here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. And so he hits both. Lakers leading by 17. Outside Bradley. Dishes to Caldwell Pope. They get a hand on it. Out left to the wing. Here's Kleba with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. Kleba's got his second bucket.
And I like the decision making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
Davis. No good there off the double clutch. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. The Lakers on top as they end the second quarter with a massive 16-6 run. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, that is important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got our offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. It was a big-time first quarter from Anthony Davis. He had 13 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
They looked like they were playing an easy game of pitch and catch out there. The playmakers and finishers were in sync on every level. The assist disparity, now that was big. Now that's the reason why it's a blowout right now, and they played well.
And Shaq, what did you see from Dallas?
Well, they got to do a better job on the glass. Ernie, they got outworked. They were weak physically. That's part of how they fell behind in this game. I think if they can control those things, they'll be okay, Ernie.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Los Angeles leading by 15. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Doncic in at the 3 slot. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. Second shot opportunity. And it's Davis missing.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Doncic, no good. The Lakers shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Here's Green. Mavericks with the rebound.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
No good on the triple. Lakers have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Davis dishes to Rondo. Can't get it to fall.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Dallas, no good that time either.
Well, that's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
One-on-one fast break. And it's Doncic. Time on the assist by Porzingis. 12 points for Luka Doncic.
Well, how about Porzingis showing you some nice quickness and activity, determined to get after the steal.
Rondo. Here's McGee. Feeds to LeBron. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And the bright lights of L.A. perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
You look at LeBron James, he's truly a remarkable talent, and every season he seems to add something else to his game. It's been fun watching him, and I'm not sure how much longer we're going to see him at this level.
That one misses.
Well, I don't think it's been a secret. I mean, LeBron James hopes to become the greatest of all time. At least that's my perspective on it. Last season, he surpassed his idol, Michael Jordan, in career scoring. He called it one of the real pinnacles of his career.
Outside Rondo. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And it's McGee with the jam.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
And here is Doncic. 14 points for him. And you might think about what sets LeBron James apart among the all-time greats. He's the only player who's top 10 in both scoring and assists.
Well, I would even take it a little further, guys. His overall all-around brilliance is what truly separates him from the rest of the great players, because he's top 20 in steals as well as approaching top 50 in rebounds. That's remarkable, and he's done it from day one.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
You know, yeah, guys, last year was a rough one for him at the stripe. I mean, it's going to be hard for him not to improve on those numbers. They were that bad.
One shot.
Free throw drops for James. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. James against Doncic. To the inside, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. And the big contract for Tim Hardaway Jr. back in 2017, Clark. 4 years, $71 million.
Hey, sometimes timing is everything. We know that in our world and in all the other worlds out there. And think about that now. Tim Hardaway Jr. has made more money than his all-star father made in his whole career. Hardaway Jr., young and athletic, and a really rock-solid player at both ends.
Davis, the pass to Rondo. Over Brunson. 5 on the clock. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's foul number 2 for him. Green dishes to Davis. Porzingis with the block.
Boy, Porzingis doing a nice job staying in position and then using his reach to block shots.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Now here is Hardaway. 5 points in the game. A floater. Rebound the Lakers. Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night. James against Doncic. Davis. Hardaway with the steal. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Doncic has got 6 here in this quarter. James looking it over. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Dallas the other way. Here's Brunson. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Rondo. Los Angeles leading by 13. He dishes it to Davis. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. Here's Brunson. He's got 11. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the Lakers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Here's Brunson. The wide open look here for Porzingis, and he's good on the three ball. Porzingis has got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. The pass to McGee. Here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down, and he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Here's Doncic. 16 points for him. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. 5th on the list, JaVale McGee.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Outside, Green. To the middle. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Inside, Porzingis with the steal. Here's Doncic. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass. Boy, the defense really wasn't bad there, but he's a gifted shooter from distance.
Mavericks trail by 18. And stolen by LeBron. Rondo is doubled. Pass to Green. Left side Rondo. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Brunson. He's got 11. Now here's Porzingis. On the wing, Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Over LeBron. Doncic, no good. Lakers leading by 18. Green, the pass to LeBron, and the shot is good. James has got 6 points in the quarter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Here's Doncic following the basket by LeBron James. That one drops for him.
Boy, evidence of the mobility there from Porzingis as he shreds the defense in screen and rolls.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And as Dirk Nowitzki walks off into the sunset, the Mavericks seem to have found their next European superstar in Luka Doncic. The number 3 pick in last year's draft had a rookie season for the ages.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Porzingis. Curry comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's DeLon Wright in for Jalen Brunson. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Davis. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Green. And it's Avery Bradley in for Rajon Rondo. And Doncic, the EuroLeague MVP, led Real Madrid to a title. EuroLeague Finals MVP, all at the tender age of 19.
Incredibly accomplished. Despite that, slipped a little bit in the draft into the waiting arms of the Mavs, who moved up 2 spots to get him. They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Marjanovic finds Doncic. Dallas needs to get off a shot. It's Curry outside. Another three for Dallas.
You know, the staple of Seth Curry's game is shooting the ball off the catch.
Outside Bradley. The dish now to Howard. He's looking for James and finds him. Here's Kuzma. And James picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Mavericks trailed by 19. Outside Curry. The kick out to Wright. No good from outside. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for Los Angeles. 22 is their biggest lead. Kuzma can't get it to go.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
So it's the Mavericks now. 19-point game. Curry outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Howard's got 4 rebounds in this game. Bradley kicks to Kuzma. Passes it to Caldwell Pope. Back to Kuzma. Lays it up and banks it in. Kuzma's got 9.
Kuzma excellent at using his height and touch to perfection. Very confident player.
Dallas has gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Outside Curry. Right outside. To the inside. Kleba kicks to Marjanovic. Clock is at 3. Dallas no good that time either. Los Angeles leading by 21. Here's Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, you got to shut these lanes off because Kuzma relishes the opportunity to finish around the rim.
Curry with it. 13 points in the game. Tipped away. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Here's Kuzma. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And Kyle Kuzma, a late pick in the 2017 draft, but he's shown that he's as strong a prospect as any.
Yeah, flew under the radar as a prospect, but came in with a very refined game and was an impact player early on. Has already started to expand his game. Should see an even bigger role as he develops as a player.
Boy, you look at Kuzma, the 27th overall pick in the NBA draft, guys, a multi-talented, confident forward with impressive skill and potential.
Now, here's Barea. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Pass to Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
You got to love the intensity. Cousins going right for the throat and just jamming that one home.
Dallas shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. Now here's Barea. He's tightly guarded. No good. Shot missing. Cousins finds Howard. Oh, and the dunk by Howard.
You might as well just get out of the way when Howard has some speed behind him. A vicious dunker.
1:44 left in the third quarter of the game. And the Mavericks call time here.
Timeout. And last season, really not a fun one for Dwight Howard as he missed a lot of time. A lot of games left on the table by him as he has battled those back issues. A chance to check out the stats for J.J. Barea. How he did last season. Averaged about 11 points a game last season. 5 assists and 2 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
And with Howard, his presence was missed in the lineup last year due to injuries.
And Howard isn't what he once was, but he can still make a difference on the floor. That size and rebounding really hard to replace on a team by just one player.
4 on the clock. Count it. 18 points for Luka Doncic.
Boy, you look at Luka Doncic, and it's clear. He's got the entire package, a full repertoire, especially at the offensive end.
Right wing. Cousins with the bounce pass. Here's Curry. And Curry with the stuff.
Hey, he's so good at running to the right spot at the right time in transition. Seth Curry, somebody you've got to have an eye on in the open court.
Here is Cook. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Baseline J on the way. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got his 5th assist in this one. Now Barea. Nice D from Cousins.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
.27 seconds left to play here in the third. Doncic outside. Back to Barea. And it's blocked.
Oh, he has just struggled here offensively in the quarter.
Kuzma passes to Cook. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We come back right after this. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Mavericks shooting under 40% all in all for the game. So the Lakers 5 right now. They've got Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Jared Dudley out there with DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Cook in at the 2. Here's Brokoff. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jared Dudley. That's his first foul. Mark, should the NBA consider widening the court to even out the value of those corner threes?
You know, that wouldn't be a bad idea, Kevin. But I also like the fact that there's a deep 3 at the top and on the wing. And then you've got a little shorter 3 if you can get to that corner. Widening the lane to make that 3 more in line or symmetrical with the deep 3 at the top. I kind of like having a short corner 3.
I agree with you. It's deflected.
Caldwell-Pope showing us excellent timing there, using his length well on defense.
Kept alive. Here's Caruso. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Caruso's got his first bucket of the night.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Here's Cook. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Barea against Dudley. Now here's Barea. He's guarded closely. Yep, that one goes. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Caruso. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Last season, the NBA announcing the launch of a league in Africa, along with FIBA. Clark, what do you think of that move?
I think it's another example, Kevin, of the globalization of the game and the NBA's intentional, purposeful way of expanding and continuing to grow the game for the sake of the business of basketball, which is a game that obviously you and I love.
And Clark, we see so many foreign players come into the NBA and play well. Not just play, but play well.
Yeah, and not just Africa, although a number of players from Africa, but a number of different countries have signed on. It could make for a more exciting league.
Now, here's Barea. The pass to Brokoff. 3 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here's a look at the schedule now for Dallas. On Sunday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Wednesday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic.
And for that matchup against the Grizzlies, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Kicks it to Cousins. Fires from deep. Caruso, no good. Mavericks shooting around 40% from the floor here. Here's Barea. A rebound by the Lakers.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Barea's got 6 in the quarter. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Caruso, the pass to Cousins. Here's Brokoff. Here's the 3. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Now here's Dudley. He's covered closely. He kicks it to Cook. And here is Cousins. Here is Dudley. Just 5 to shoot. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Right side Jackson. Out to the right wing. Passes it to Powell. Here's Finney-Smith. Cans the shot from the wing. Finney-Smith's got his first basket. Los Angeles calls timeout. The last couple of years, Clark, we've seen a couple of Hall of Fame level players go on these farewell tours on their final year in the NBA. What a great way for fans of opposing teams to honor these terrific stars.
You know, I was a little bit mixed on how I felt about the farewell tours, but these two were handled so beautifully, and there have been others that have been handled great. It gives the fans an opportunity to express their feelings for some of the greats in the game, and that's heartwarming for all of us, I think.
Yeah, you and I were just talking about the way Kobe and Wade were terrific in their tours. Los Angeles making a switch here. Bradley's checked in. Cousins dishes to Dudley. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jared Dudley. That's foul number 2 for him. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Pass to Powell. Here's Finney-Smith. He's guarded by Dudley. Caruso, the pass to Cousins. That one falls.
You know, I really enjoy watching Cousins go to work deep inside. I mean, it feels like, to me, nobody can guard him down there.
There's the pass to Brokoff. Back to Barea. Floats one. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And the jumper off target to finish the break. And so it's Berea with it. They'll bring it up for Dallas. Clark, there are a lot of factors a free agent puts into selecting the new team that he goes to. Talk about the factors that aren't basketball for these free agents.
Well, I think you could see some of them if you gave it some thought, Kevin. You think about a market size, nightlife for some guys is important, business opportunities when you think about places like Silicon Valley or New York or Los Angeles, season of life for the individual player in terms of his family and where he might want to reside after he's done playing. So there are a number of different things that contribute to free agents making moves from one team to the next.
Now, did you have a family, Clark, when you played your last couple years in the NBA?
We were without children, but it was Rosie and I. We've been married 4 years, and then our family started right after I retired.
For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. Pass to Brokaw. It's stolen by Bradley. Caldwell Pope outside. Finished off the break.
Hey, it's not easy trying to stick with Caldwell Pope now, especially when he leaks out in transition.
And here are the Mavericks now. Here's Brokaw. Pass to Finney-Smith. Powell kicks to Berea. Pass to Brokaw. 6 to shoot. Nice D from Cousins.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Now here's Berea. Now the pass to Brokaw. Back to Berea. Clark, there are strong divisions and there are weak divisions. And the NBA might be considering removing divisions altogether and having only 2 conferences. What do you think?
You know, that's interesting. I like the divisions because that's what we've been accustomed to, but just having straight conferences, I wouldn't see much harm in that. You'd adjust the schedule accordingly in terms of how many games you play within the conference and how many times each opponent, but I think that could work.
Here's Jackson following the score by Avery Bradley. Jackson against Caldwell Pope. Baseline jumper. The Lakers with the rebound. Caldwell Pope's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Cousins kicks to Dudley. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Jared Dudley. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Cook, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. Here's Berea. And the rejection by Cousins.
You just can't get those kinds of shots past Cousins. When he's in the area, he's really good at getting a hand on the ball. And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Dallas has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Berea, the pass to Brokaw. Outside for Jackson. Pass to Brokaw. Clark, the relationship between referees and players reaching a fever pitch. What can be done to smooth those waters and mend those fences?
Well, I think first and foremost, players have to give. Both sides have to give in this equation, but I think it's incumbent upon the players to accept and respect the position of the officials, and the officials have to also be willing to engage in interacting well with the players. It's a two-way street, but I think most of that is on the players because they have to control how they respond to officials more than officials have to respond to the players.
They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
Passes it to Powell. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Barea. Takes a 3. The rebound by the Lakers. Cousins has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Caldwell Pope, he can't get that one to fall. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Outside Jackson. From the stripe. No good off the back of the rim.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth. Powell lays it up off the glass.
And Powell doing a nice job using his length on these hard shots. I mean, excellent at powering through the contact.
Here is Cook. And the pass to Cousins. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Jackson looking around. Barea with it. Clark, when you think of athleticism specifically, talk about the changes athletically we've seen in the league, say, since the 80s.
It's dramatically different. I mean, there have been tremendous athletes through every decade of the league's existence, but it's gotten better with improved training and more knowledge about the anatomy of the body and how to enhance its performance. But now it seems like great athletes are, you know, a dime a dozen versus 8 to a dozen back in the 80s.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Los Angeles.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for DeMarcus Cousins.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Anthony, an impressive win, and it seemed like a collective effort out there tonight.
Guys came in and stepped up and played tremendously, you know, so I just go out there and play, you know, with all my energy and everything I had in me and leave it out on the floor, and I'm glad we got the win.
Hey, Anthony, thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you, man.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long.